So LDoc here is just going to go through all of the rules. So I will quickly go through and let you know how this will work. It's a best 2 out of 3 sets. And within each set, it's a best 3 out of 5 matches. Best first to 3 within each set will take it. And then after each set, the losing team will have an opportunity to globally ban a card, or they don't have to globally ban a card if they don't want to. They do have the choice whether to do it or not. And then if they do globally ban a card, it'll be banned for both teams for the entire duration of the matchup. If after set 2, if it comes to a 1-1, then same thing happens after set 2. The losing team will have that opportunity to ban globally ban a card or not. So again, it is a best 2 out of 3. Going into set number 1, there are no bans. It is just a bring your best deck. These guys have already gone through qualifiers and all of that stuff for the preseason. So now we're into the regular season, and this is week number 2, and these are the first 2 matchups today of the of RPL Americas for week number 2. Okay, folks, I hope you're ready. So they've put the first matchup up here. It's going to be Victor against Victor from Vivo Keyed against Dragneil from Cream Esports CA. So they have 60 seconds to accept the matchup here. And this is, again, to keep it moving. We don't want it to stagnate or kind of drag out and take a long time. Especially these pro players, they have so much of their days planned out, right? They have practice to do. They have lots of other competitions that they're a part of. So we don't want to keep them too long here. And they're just getting the players started here. Yeah, thanks, Visual Ticks. Yeah, it's just a reminder that we're family friendly, especially doing RPL here. It is for all ages, so let's all be cool. And yeah, even if you try to do other variations, it'll get caught by the auto mod anyway, so it won't go through. I got it all set up to catch you guys. But you guys have been so amazing, to be honest. If I go through for 7 weeks that I've been streaming, and for 600 followers, I've only had like a few auto mod messages, to be honest. So it's pretty amazing. So they are doing a countdown here to this match. LDoc gives them 60 seconds, and I know that he's even been a little bit lenient with this first match here. And let's see here. Trying to get them all organized here. Time is up. Uh-oh. The guys... Oh, okay, yeah. So it is game. Unfortunately, they did not get in on time here. Big Kool-Aids. How's it doing, Big Kool-Aids? So we are moving on to the second matchup here because Victor did not request that matchup. So it's an auto win for Cream Esports CA. And we are moving on to the second round here. So we have, it's Carlidios Manco is going to be requesting here, and they will have 60 seconds to do so. Corey, how's it going, Corey? Welcome, welcome. How you doing today? Here we go. I'm fabulous, Big Kool-Aids. I am loving RPL. It is so amazing. Yeah, it's just such a fabulous event. All right, so we got Renan Cava from Vivo Keyed going up against Carlidios Manco. These are both extremely strong teams, so we're going to see some pretty fabulous gameplay here. Carlidios coming out with the E-Wiz and the Mega Minion and the Prince. I think this might be the Rascal Bait deck, but we'll have to wait and see. From Renan Cava, let's see what this one could be. I don't even know. It could be a Lava Hound deck. It could be a Graveyard deck. We don't even know. The whole country of Brazil must have garbage internet right now. Must be. Seems like there's some troubles there. That's pretty rough. Let's see. So it is a double Prince deck coming from Carlidios, and there's the Giant. As soon as I saw that Dark Prince, I was like, oh, a Giant's on its way. Let's take a look here. Okay, so a giant coming down the lane with a Mega Minion, and a Mega Minion coming to counter. Unfortunately, oh yes, nicely played. That Ice Golem is going to protect Renan's Mega Minion so that it can get some work done onto that giant. Let's see what he's going to have for the Prince here if he has guards up in cycle. He does have them in cycle, so he is able to drop them down to protect the archers. They can clean up the rest of that. Oh, and it is the graveyard, but a defensive poison comes down, so those skeletons are not going to get much damage done. Well played on the Dark Prince by Carlidios to make sure those archers don't sit there and chip away. But again, a fair bit of damage done by that graveyard. Every time that you use the poison on defense for it, you're still going to get a little bit of ticks off of your tower skeletons that spawn kind of right at the tower and give it a knock before they're taken out. Nanario, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the fam. Archers played nicely off to the side there to help clean up that giant. I think he was trying to keep the tombstone alive, but unfortunately that tombstone does go down. I'm not sure that I would have played the guards as well as the tombstone. I would have maybe tried to save them, but we'll see how this counter push comes down from Carlidios. Nice poison value on the tower and 3 troops, and the Ewis is going to come down, so it's only the Prince that's alive now. Tombstone does come down, but a poison, and what poison value coming down on the archers and on that tombstone. The giant is going to get quite a few hits off, maybe 3 I'm going to guess. No, just 2 hits, but still 2 hits from a giant. Whew. That's a big punch to the face. We got another graveyard coming down here with an offensive poison from Renan Kappa. And let's see here. A giant. Wow, a very fast cycle back to the giant here. Mega Minion does go down from Carlidios. But again, this giant now has a lot of health and he's forced to put those guards directly into the poison. And a log will clear them up. And oh, gets that tower down to 655. They're at like the same in elixir. Nobody has an elixir advantage. And the towers, I mean, it's anybody's game. Anybody's game. So we have both princes coming down from Carlidios, and a graveyard comes down from Renan. He wants to kill this now. But a defensive poison comes down from Carlidios onto that graveyard, and that will help to clear everything up. He didn't want to have to use that defensive poison, though, because the value that he's getting on offense is astronomical on those poisons. Carlidios is going to come down again with that giant cycle. I swear, the giant cycles so quickly in this deck. A very nice poison as well, getting really good value coming off here. The giant will get a hit. Oh, it doesn't get a hit. I was wrong, but oh, he tried to get the tombstone down. The tombstone did distract the Dark Prince, but it didn't distract the Mega Minion. Wow. What a play, and look at these decks here. Look at that. The giant double prince is still strong, you guys. It is still strong. And we have a graveyard deck, more of a traditional graveyard deck from Renan Kava. Wowzers. Oh, you guys. All right, so 60 seconds for the next matchup here. And here we go. Okay. So we have Destructor from Vivo Keyed against Clash Nebula from Cream Esports. So we see, ooh, I wonder if on top we're gonna have the Hunter 3M Hog deck possibly. Oh no, here's the Bandit. So let's see. Destructor is going to be some sort of a bait deck, and we'll have to see what style it's going to be. Miner has to be dropped down in the center there to protect against the Royal Ghost. And we see a Battle Ram coming down from Destructor. We haven't seen Battle Ram at all, actually, so far in the matches. I like your laugh. Aw, thanks, man. Let's see here. That Dark Goblin, again, OP Dark Goblin, gets 4 shots on the tower if you don't touch it. If the Dark Goblin has any bit of health left, it'll get 2 shots on the tower, which is just crazy to think of. Let's see here. A nice poison will take out those minions, and it will take out... yes, it does take out that bandit. So that was a really nice value there. And Destructor does get that tower down to 1878. E was used on these on this goblin gang here just to clean them up. And let's see if he just lets it go or if he brings something else out. Let's see, a battle ram comes with the minions, with the bats. A Zap will take them away though, and that royal ghost will take care of those barbarians. But look at that dark goblin helping to clean that up. But now we've got minions and the miner there. So the minions are going to sit there and chip away at the royal ghost and get one hit on the tower once that ghost goes invisible. Let's see here. Nice shot on the bandit. It'll get it a little bit down for once it crosses the bridge, but she's still a very healthy bandit, so guards have to come down to help clear her up. And the P.E.K.K.A. Here's a P.E.K.K.A. We haven't seen a P.E.K.K.A. yet. And another P.E.K.K.A. What's going on? We haven't seen P.E.K.K.A. at all yet, and then all of a sudden we have P.E.K.K.A. versus P.E.K.K.A. Oh my god, you guys! This is intense. So let's see here. There are two very different styles of kind of that P.E.K.K.A. bridge spam kind of deck. Stig, thank you so much for the biddies, man. I really appreciate it. We have a P.E.K.K.A. coming down, and it's in the back now, which is quite funny because the P.E.K.K.A. has like no health left. So it's actually the other troops are protecting the P.E.K.K.A. now. Let's see here. The P.E.K.K.A. gets one swing onto Destructor's P.E.K.K.A. And again, the P.E.K.K.A. from Destructor now is in the back as well, with the pencil coming out in the front. And Destructor gets one hit as well onto Clash Nebula's big P.E.K.K.A. So a really big push coming down from Clash Nebula here. We've got a P.E.K.K.A., we've got a Royal Ghost, and the E-Wizard. A really nice P.E.K.K.A. played with the Goblin Gang there that's able to take everything out, and Bats on top of the Miner there. This is back and forth non-stop. This is crazy here. Grandpa does end up taking out the Bandit, and now we've got Grandpa coming from Clash Nebula. Miner is doing really nice chip damage on the tower. Clash Nebula is doing very well at... Oh no! Oh no! Clash Nebula, his Grandpa splashed on the tower there. Those minions are going to fly overhead of that Royal Ghost there, and it's going to go directly to the Bandit. Oh my goodness, this is such fast gameplay and so well. Like, it's, yeah. I think the only thing that's making the difference right now of why Destructor is losing more and more tower damage, it's the Miner chip. He puts out such a huge push in the front, and is this going to take it, that poison? It does take the tower down, finishing it with a Miner poison. Wow, you guys. That win goes to Clash Nebula, and you know what that means? 3 wins in a row. That is a clean sweep set from Cream Esports. So now Vivo Keyed will have an option to globally ban a card, or they can choose not to. It's up to them, and they will be given 60 seconds to announce that. Oh my goodness, you guys. And I got some follows too. I'm sorry I couldn't keep up with them while I was in the match there. We have a follow from Alija Fryman. Thank you so much. And from Yildiz. Thank you so much, you guys, for the follows. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad that you followed because we have lots more RPL coming for you. This is just day number 1 of week 2 for the Americas. And we've got Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday, I won't be streaming, but Clutch will, so I'll make sure to host him. And then as well on Wednesday and Thursday, I'll be back streaming for you guys. Oh yes, the one guy had internet issues twice. Yes. Oh wait, let's see. I missed a whole bunch of stuff here. Yeah, not gonna lie, your like is super cute. Orto something. I'm just gonna call you Otto. Is that okay? I really hope that's okay. Thank you for the follow, man. I really appreciate it. Okay, let's see. Not gonna lie, the laugh. Oh, thank you so much, Kevin. Let's see here. Okay. So, no ban because there was no response from Vivo Keyed on that ban. And now I think they must be having really bad internet issues because everything seems to be just that lagging a little bit behind, so I'm not sure if they're going to be letting that ban come through. Lucas Gamer, literally that ban popped up like 1 second after LDoc announced no ban, so we'll see if they'll allow it or not. That'll be up to the admins, what they decide to do there. Let's see here. At least TQ was sporting and let them rematch both times. Yeah, that is really nice for sure, Drew. Somebody even mentioned as well earlier that the sportsmanship here is really amazing. Everyone is very cool. Let's see here. Look at that, 615. Oh my god. Lots of new followers coming to the fam today. Really, really lovely. Why do I keep hearing my name? I'm in bed and trying to sleep. Who wants me? Grandpa Ivy, how's it going? Oh, that's so funny. I call the Royal Ghost Grandpa. Kaya girl is here. How's it going, Kaya? Welcome, welcome. We got some RPL coming here for ya. How you doing today? And we did get Kaya a shout out. Perfect. You guys got to go check out Kaya girl. She's a very awesome streamer. She does AOV and as well some other PC games and mobiles. So you definitely got to go check her out. Let's see here. Steve is here. How you doing, Steve? How'd your schoolwork go? Hyperion. The last match was won by Team Queso. So let's see here. Or if you mean which set, the set was won by Cream Esports. Let's see here. I'm offended. I'm so sorry. I just think that I will do more offense. Let's see here. Oh, wait. Is it like Odo Long? It's like a name. Clash with Ash. Thank you so much for the sub, man. Wow, welcome. This is so exciting. Oh my goodness, sub hype. Oh, welcome to the channel, man. Clash with Ash is here. Let's get Ash a shout out for his channel too. If I can get a mod to get a shout out, you guys. If you're not following Clash with Ash, you must have been living under a rock because he is absolutely amazing. You guys got to go follow his channel on YouTube and on Twitter. The most amazing content ever. So really, I'm like, oh, I'm a little verklempt right here. Isaac Dollars, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. Loving all this hype in the chat. Oh my goodness. I live under a rock. Well, you better get out from under that rock, man, because a lot is happening. The world is moving. Oh my goodness. Hey, Kaya, fancy seeing you here. Oh, welcome, welcome, you guys. It's so awesome for you guys to come hang out. RPL has been so much fun this week. This is day number 1. Currently, Cream Esports has won set 1, and they actually swept the first set, which is pretty crazy. So, looks like there's going to be no ban. Unfortunately, Vivo, they announced their ban just after the time limit, so there's no ban going into set number 2. And we're just getting set here for set number 2. Awesome. I love how CWA supports the community. It's absolutely amazing. Really somebody who I've watched every single video, and when I got followed on Twitter and on Twitch by CWA, I was like dancing around like a schoolgirl, and I was like, yee! So it was a very, very exciting moment. So I really appreciate you being here, Ash. It means a lot. So, and it means a lot to the community as well to see you out. So, oh my goodness. Every single video except when he shows his own gameplay. Oh, good. I'm glad there's a kappa there. Oh, I love his videos. And I've become the player that I am from all of his video breakdowns. So like the deck breakdowns and all the pro players that he brings on. So it's pretty amazing. So let's take a look here. We're going into the first matchup here. There is no ban, again, just as a reminder. Let's see here. So we have by Cesar against Lucas X Gamer. Lucas X Gamer for Vivo keyed against by Caesar from Cream Esports. We have an Ice Golem from both. And okay, we've got the Grandpa, the Royal Ghost coming down from the top. Oh, I think we might be seeing an Expo from Lucas X Gamer. This looks like a 2.9 Expo deck. And and this looks like the Three Musketeer Hunter deck. I could be wrong, but those are my guesses. Bonus points for using verklempt. Oh, it's not necessary, but trust me, I feel that it is from how much I've gotten from all of your content and all of your the community that you've built is just amazing. So I appreciate everything you do, and I know everybody here does as well. So you deserve the praise. Don't be modest. Okay, so it is the Hog Rider Hunter deck. And I am expecting to see Three Musketeers as that last card from By Caesar. So we've got equal tower damage on both sides. They're both playing pretty slow. They don't want to do anything to overcommit and make a mistake. This type of gameplay by this caliber of players, it really does come down to one little mistake can determine the entire match. So they have to be very careful. Let's see here. Okay, we got some BM emotes coming on the sides here with since the new update there. And we have another Hog Rider and Royal Ghost coming down the lane here. Tesla is a really nice pull on that Hog Rider, so it actually gets targeted by both towers. It's in that little sweet spot. And we have a Royal Ghost here that will get cleaned up by that Tesla tower as well. So let's see. Here comes, there's the Expo. Here it is, and he's doing the Expo on the other side. All right, we've got the Royal Ghost coming down, but he was able to block against that Royal Ghost with the Ice Golem. Hog Rider coming down does go for the Tesla Tower and a super value Fireball. Oh my goodness. Hog Rider is not going to get any hits. Oh, it almost did. I almost ate my words there. The skeletons were able to prevent it from getting that one hit there. A Grandpa right at the river here forces out the Ice Golem and the oh, nicely played. It's like a chess match with these players. They are thinking how many moves ahead. Okay, I need to do this and this and pull out their Hog Rider so they can't punish me when I put the Expo down. It's extraordinary to see the thought process. But By Caesar is able to cycle back to another Hog Rider already. This Hog Rider is likely going to get one hit, not a second. Okay, let's see here. Another Expo coming down. This deck cycles so quickly, and that Tesla does get fireballed as well. A nice Ice Golem going down to protect that Tesla tower, but the Hog Rider, it's coming through again. Oh, that Royal Ghost didn't kill those skeletons, so those skeletons were able to clean up that Hog Rider before it got to the tower. We see a defensive Expo going down. I really like this play here because Lucas is having a hard time breaking through with this Expo. So he's playing that Expo here, and he's hoping by the time he cycles back to his offensive Expo that the other Expo will still have a bit of life on it, and he'll have two Expos shooting at the troops, at By Caesar's troops. At least that's the goal with this type of with that type of play there. So that defensive Expo does die, but now we have two Teslas up and the Expo here on the right hand side, and it does get onto the tower. Look at that, and there's no zap either, but the Three Musketeers come down to try to do some work on that Expo. A beautiful fireball and a log. Wow, that tower gets down to 12-14. Oh my goodness, you guys. Whew. Another Expo and a Tesla going down from Lucas Gamer. And again, this is ruthless gameplay here. The Hog Rider getting down onto that Expo and doing some pretty sick damage. And the Expo is going to hit down on the Royal Ghost as well, but doesn't get any tower damage. Let's see here. 1 minute and 15 left. It's possible this might actually end up in a tie. Because it's moving so quickly, By Caesar isn't able to get his Three Musketeers down or get any value from his Three Musketeers. And also with Lucas having Fireball and Log, he could be getting a negative trade every time he plays the Three Musketeers. So Expo goes down again, does get onto the Hunter. The Hunter is not very tanky though, so it's going to go down pretty quick. The Hog Rider here, nice Fireball on that Hog Rider to try to save the Expo. Unfortunately, that Log does clean up the rest of it. Okay. Ooh, Okay, another expo coming down here. Ice Golem on the right-hand side this time, as well as the Hunter, is being used to try to take damage on it. Beautiful log there to push everything back and get that Hog Rider onto the Tesla. But now we have a Hunter and a Royal Ghost here. Oh, nice. Oh, I was thinking that the skeletons were going to pull that Royal Ghost all the way to the left-hand side there. Royal Ghost is going to get one hit on that tower, but it's not a big deal. There's only 7 seconds left, so this game goes down to a tie. Wow, you guys. Wow. And a nice fireball onto the King Tower there. Woo! I don't know about you guys, but holy cow. All right, they have 60 seconds. If they want to, they can change decks or they can bring the same ones. It's completely up to them. Oh, boy. Let's see here. And again, sorry, guys, that I can't take a look at the chat while I'm doing the gameplay here. But I did realize that it makes a big difference when I'm distracted by the chat. So I like getting right into that gameplay. Awesome, awesome. Oh, we'll see you later, Nemesis. Thanks for coming and hanging out, man. Yeah, Clash with Ashes stocking. Just trying to catch up a little bit on the chat here. Oh, steak. All right, let's see here. So we're going in again. Here's the rematch. Just a reminder, they can go in with any deck that they want. There's no restrictions when it does come down to a tie. One thing to remember, though, is that when they are going back into this tied match, if they tie again, the person with the singular... Sorry, let me do that again. The person with the lowest single tower damage will be the loser of that match. So even if one person has 1,000 tower damage done on both towers, it comes down to the single lowest tower. Wow, those goblins are getting some sick damage done on by Caesar's tower. Gain it down to 1484, and it looks like both of them have switched up their decks. Oh, thank you so much, Ash. That's amazing. I can't, unfortunately. I wanted to apply to cast for CRL, but I can't travel, so unfortunately. But maybe next time. Miner is going to come down on that princess there. A beautiful protection. Look at that. Ice Spirit does freeze it, and then just like plopping that knight right in between there to protect that princess. Beautiful play. And it looks like By Caesar does not have a log. So Lucas is at a serious advantage here. If he wants, he could stack things up on the same side. It doesn't matter. Very, very well played. My goodness. Toby's in the house. How's it going, Toby? Okay. So we have the Minor Balloon deck coming out here. This is a really high skill cap deck. I've never been able to really play it, but but it is really fun and it can be very tricky to play against. What does he have for this balloon? Oh no! Oh, he's tornadoing it. Of course he had something for it. Oh my goodness. Beautiful tornado of that balloon. Sometimes you just gotta fireball a goblin barrel. But that princess is on the tower too. So that's doing a bunch of chip damage. My goodness. Ellie Manny, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, so now we have a Mega Minion, and a log came down from Lucas, just so that it wasn't sitting on too much elixir, and a nice rocket on that balloon. Oh, but he needs the princess to give it a shot or something. Oh, he's going to get the death damage from that balloon, but he will protect it from getting any big hits down. Fireball coming down from By Caesar again on that goblin barrel, because unfortunately he does not have a log, and a zap, unfortunately, will just not cut it. So here comes a rocket again on that balloon. This time, he's not going to get the death damage because the goblin gang, the spirit goblins from the goblin gang, were able to kill it ahead of time. That princess on the left-hand side, By Caesar is letting that hit the tower. I don't think he's very worried about it right now. He's like, you know what, I'll wait. Nice! A tricky barrel thrown in front, and that brings it down. A rocket for the last 5! Wow! You guys, oh my god! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. Wow. Okay, look at this. Look at that. And again, like, I know that Lucas Gamer was in an advantage going into that, but wow. That was really, really cool. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's see. We've got Dragneil up against She. She is from Vivo Keyed, and we have Dragneil from Cream Esports CA. And it looks like Tombstone against Tombstone. I'm calling Graveyard from somewhere. Oh, this looks like it's going to be a mirror matchup. I betcha this is the Big Spin. Oh, I think She is playing the Big Spin Graveyard deck. And I think Dragneil might be playing the Prince, Rascals, Dark Goblin deck. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, you gotta check it out. Clash with Ash actually had Big Spin come on and do a pro tip session for the Rascals Graveyard deck, and it is amazing. I started using it, and I've been doing awesome in Grand Challenges, farming golden cards. So you guys got to go check it out on YouTube because it is very, very good. And to see Big Spin speaking in English, amazing, because I watch his stuff, even though I don't know what he's saying. It's still amazing, but it was really cool to be able to understand what he's saying as well, and to hear him break down the gameplay. Okay, we've got this Graveyard did a ton of damage onto Dragneil's tower, but that Dark Goblin is the OP monster of this deck. Look at that. And it'll take out that Tombstone completely. So the value that it gets is just astronomical. So I was wrong. Dragneil is not playing the Prince one. He is playing a Graveyard. And the only difference is that he's traded out the Spear Goblins for the Dark Goblin. So very, very interesting switch up there. As we know, the Dark Goblin, since the last update, is seriously OP now. Okay, let's take a look here. Has to use the Ice Golem to clear up those Lady Rascals there, and that Dark Goblin is going to clean up the Spear Goblins, and oh nice, a Graveyard coming down, and a defensive poison being used by She, just to make sure that it doesn't get too much damage. Okay, let's see here. Nice log there to clean up. Oh, and a perfect play by Dragneil. Waited for that log to come down, then put the Dark Goblin down. So really got a lot of value from it. And that's the true meaning of bait, right? Let's see here. So now we have She coming in with a Graveyard hit, and a defensive poison comes down from Dragneil as well. So they're basically both using their poisons on defense here to try to prevent too much damage. Dark Goblin is going to clean up this Mega Minion real nice. She is leaking Elixir. Let's see, the Tombstone comes down, and unfortunately the Dark Goblin just takes it out completely, and a very value log from Dragneil. Let's see, another Graveyard coming down from She. That Dark Goblin in the back, though, is going to pick off all those little skellies, and it's not going to get any damage done on the tower there. But that tower is already down to... Oh, look at this, the Mega Minion! It did get a swipe on the tower. The poison comes down, but a little bit late, so a lot of damage does get off onto that tower. This is still anybody's game, you guys. One big Graveyard, and it can be over. So you never count anybody out or anything. Nice log, and it does take out that Dark Goblin too. Well played. It looks like Dragneil did not use a defensive poison there, and I think their plan is they wanted to use it on offense. And there it is. There's the offensive poison, so it does kill the girls, but I don't think it got the value that he was really hoping for, because now he is in trouble now. He's in trouble. Look at this. The Dark Goblin is picking those off, but the log with one little hit is gonna do it. Look at that. So is this a good representation of which is better, Dark Goblins or Spear Goblins? I wonder. But wow, you guys, that was a really intense one. Oh my goodness. All right, so that means that was She that won it. Yes? Yes. No. Yes. I can use words. Okay, so She takes that one. So it's currently a 2-0 for Vivo. So quite interestingly, the tables have turned. the first set was a clean sweep for Cream Esports, and now so far it's 2-0 for Vivo Keyed. So we'll see what's going to happen in this last one and see if it's going to be a complete reversal. Maybe Vivo Keyed just needed that 5 minutes to kind of re-strategize with their team and go in with a different offensive. So we have Hector BR going against Ren and Kava. Ren and Kava again from Vivo Keyed, and on top Hector is from Cream Esports. We see a skeleton barrel coming in. Inferno Dragon is going to get taken down. Oh, and it is the 2.9 Expo deck. Oh, but it's going to be interesting to see what the rest of the cards are from Hector BR here. I'm not sure who's going to be at the advantage, but the Expo does get some nice damage on that tower there. A couple of the skeletons also hit Ren and Kava's tower. So let's see here. Oh my goodness. Oh, Sir Joltix, thanks for coming to hang out, man. And thanks everybody for coming to hang out. My goodness, this has been amazing. Joiner Plays, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the family. Alright, so an Expo goes down again from Ren and Kava. A Miner has to be played in the center there. Rascals against Expo. I think that Expo is going to have a pretty hard time getting through the Rascals, because as we know, that boy Rascal needs a diet. But look at this. The very, very well played getting that Rascal down. And then the Goblin Gang does take it out. So it did get some nice chip damage, and we're sitting at... Actually, Renan is in an elixir lead by 1 elixir and also ahead in tower damage. So we see here the skeleton barrel. We haven't seen much skeleton barrel in RPL so far this season. Nice redirection there of the miner onto the ice golem and going into another Expo. We have the Inferno Dragon that the archers are trying to pick off there. Beautiful archers placed on the outside of that poison there, possibly trying to predict. And now the Expo's not going to get on the tower this time, but definitely a nice little matchup. We're about even in elixir. The Inferno Dragon will take out that ice golem, and the archers will sit there and pick off that Inferno Dragon. Let's see how they're going to reset. Oh, he is going to go in for another Expo. Just instantly there, drops an Expo and the Tesla Tower. Wow, nice prediction on that miner with the Ice Golem. Very well played. Those bats, though, they do take out the rest of that Expo. So we are in overtime now, 3 minutes in overtime, and we are even on tower damage now. That skeleton barrel coming in just to see what it'll do. I know he was trying to kill those archers with the zap and the skelly barrel. And look at this. Renan's going on the other side, and he gets right onto the tower. And the Tesla is on the Inferno Dragon. My goodness, what a nice switch up there. Wow. Getting that tower all the way down. It keeps going. It keeps chipping away. But he's in trouble on this other side. One of the bubblegum rascals is on the tower. That's why it got down so low. He has to place a last-second Tesla tower just to protect that. Wow. You guys, oh my goodness. We have a miner heading down on that tower now, a miner poison, and the miner's getting tons of damage done. That poison will not take it out completely, though, so he will need something else. One more poison will do it, though. Poison at tournament standard does 216, so one poison will get it done. We'll see if the Expo can get through in time, but no, a miner comes down, so he's forced to defend. There goes a log, and there goes the poison, and that is game. Wow. All right, Hector. Hector takes the win for Cream Esports, and because of that, does not allow a clean sweep by Vivo Keyed. Super amazing, you guys. Also, I haven't been in the chat so much. This is going so quickly. Dream Skill, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate it. Can we get a shout out for Toby as well? Toby's a streamer. You guys got to go check him out. And we should throw out another for Kaya Girl as well. Let's get if I can get my mods to do some shout outs here, that would be lovely. Locust, thank you so much, Locust, for the follow. Welcome to the fam. Okay, my goodness, you guys. Woo! I need some water. Okay. So we have Carlitos Manco up against Destructor. Log is going to clear that up quite nicely, and the poison damage only allowed for one hit of that rascal onto the tower there. Spirit Goblins are just going to trade up here. Let's take a peek. Ooh, excuse me. I have the hiccups again. If you guys have been here before, you know I get lots of hiccups. All right, so we got the Dark Prince here. It's going to take almost take out the Tombstone. And this is Graveyard. Yeah, Carlitos Manco is playing that Graveyard deck, the Big Spin Graveyard, and Destructor is playing a Cycle Bait, it looks like. So let's see here. A Bandit comes down, and there's the barrel. Very nicely played, and that log is going to get nice value. Oh, it misses the Spear Goblins. Oh, no. Let's see here. A nice Dark Prince at the bridge is needed to clean all of that up, and a Mega Minion is going to take out the rest of that thing that was there. You know, the thing that was under there, that one. Tried to tornado it to the King Tower, but unfortunately that didn't work. Some laughing faces coming out here, but let's see how this match turns out here. If Destructor wins this match, then set 2 will be finished, and we will go into set 3 for a tiebreaker. If Carlitos Manco wins this, it will be a 2-2, and we will go into the 5th match of set 2 and see if they can take it. And at that point, if Cream Esports takes it, then they will win the matchup. So a lot of ifs, buts, and candy and nuts. So we'll see what happens here. Princess comes down and almost takes out those rascals. She needed another shot, but there's another Princess, so she's able to carry that out. Poison comes down to kill that Princess, and as well do a little bit of damage on that Spear Goblin. Destructor's trying to avoid all of this splash damage to try to get some value out of all of his bait troops here. Nice log there on the rascals, but again, not getting much other than that log value. Okay, I gotta run. Oh, we'll see you later, hun. Thank you so much for coming to hang out. I really appreciate that. Let's see here. Another Goblin Barrel coming out. It looks like it's a bit off to the side, but it wasn't a really tricky barrel because a log would have taken it out, just being placed in the regular log position. So let's see here. Spear Goblins will get some nice damage here on the left-hand tower, bringing it down to 1,600, but the other tower's down to 1,100. So Destructor's definitely going to have to find a way to break through this defense if he wants to make a difference here. The Graveyard comes down, and the Tornado bringing everything off to the side there, trying to get the Dark Prince, but those skeletons are doing crazy damage. And on top of that, the death damage from the Ice Golem. It is very difficult for Destructor to break through this here. Log comes down on that Tombstone. Unfortunately, the Bandit was already gone. I think I may have saved that log and used it on the rascals. But let's see here. Poison comes down. Poison with it doing 216, and a log doing that together will be 300. So that will take out that tower for the win. Wow, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Let's see here. So now what happens is we will be going into the 5th match now. Eldridge, thank you so much for the follow, man. Welcome to the fam. Let's see here. So now what's going to happen, we're going into the 5th matchup of set number 2. So if Cream Esports wins this, they will win the matchup. If Vivo Keyed wins this, then we will go into set number 3, and it will be a 1-1 with going in for the tiebreaker. So, oh, look at this. Zappies. This is the first time we've seen Zappies today. All right, so we got the Bandit. Charge shot onto that Ice Wizard. Very nice. And those Zappies are kind of cleaning up everything. And the great thing about Zappies is because it does it stymies all of the troops from doing anything, really. Then the Bandit was able to take out a lot of those troops and not allow for much of a counter push to come in. So really, really well played. A beautiful tornado from Clash Nebula onto the King Tower there. V Hicthor, thank you very much for the follow. Really appreciate it. So now we've got more bandit and more zappies coming down. A log trying to kill that tombstone to let that bandit dash, but unfortunately she died before that could happen. And those spear goblins are building up real nice, and they will do some chip damage onto Clash Nebula's tower. So again, Clash Nebula is from Cream Esports on the top here, and Sol is from Vivo Keyed. I'm expecting a P.E.K.K.A from Sol. This looks like the 20-win deck that was, it was really, really big during the last 20-win challenge. I know I played it and I got 13 wins with it, which for me, I was like, yeah, I got 13. So let's see here. And it is that poison bait, and we're seeing quite a bit of poison decks here. This is actually a deck that Clash Nebula is playing, the Hog Rider Ice Wizard. This is one that I mentioned we saw last week a lot in week 1 of RPL Americas. So let's take a look here. That Ice Wizard is doing crazy, crazy damage. Do you think Nebula has the matchup here, Toby? Nice poison gets down on that Spear Goblin Hut and onto the tower as well, and a log. Don't forget, every time a log and a poison hits the tower at tournament standard, that is 300 damage. That is a lot of chip damage, and that's what we're seeing here, is that constant log and poison hitting on Sol's tower. So here we have the Royal Ghost trying to break through, but the defense of the Ice Wizard and the Mega Minion are just too much for Sol to break through on that push there. The Zappies come through. They're going to kill that Hog Rider, and they're going to go onto the offense here. Royal Ghost takes down the Ice Wizard, and a nice minor place there. It'll distract. Oh, look at that tornado, though. Oh, my goodness. It throws a wrench into every plan. The tornado pulls all the troops up so that the Ice Wizard is able to splash all of them out there. Hog Rider here is going to, yes, it does get one hit because Sol decided to put the Goblin Hut in the back instead of in the center. So we have the Royal Ghost getting some damage onto that Ice Wizard. It may take it out, not quite, so it does stay alive, and it's going to get tons of value even just being alive with that tiny little sliver of health there. Bandit comes down, but the Ice Golem is able to protect it, and the Mega Minion as well getting crazy value. That's one thing that's really important about the deck that Clash Nebula is playing. You have to get that value out of those defensive troops, so that you can then turn it into an offensive push. We see here, again, another push trying to come from Sol, trying to break through this defense. And he's definitely getting value out of the poison, out of the log, onto the tower. But that tornado that's able to bring everything off definitely is hurting as well. He is getting some minor chip damage as well. The Zappies are going to hit that Hog Rider. It's not going to get a hit out. Wow, I thought it was going to get one. Speedy, thank you so much for the follow, Speedy. Let's see here. Nice job on holding off on the Goblin Hut until after that poison came down. So he'll get some nice value there, and a good poison from Sol. I think this is mostly going to come down to the spell damage, and those little teeny tiny bits of chip that are going to come down. But again, there's not a lot of chip damage coming from troops because both of them, they're just so... Oh, never mind. The miner did get on the tower there. Wow. And the Royal Ghost is going to get... It does get on the tower. Look at that. 2 swings on the tower. And now... one more poison and one more log will take it out, but there's only 374 on Sol's tower. So we need to make sure this Hog Rider does not get a hit because Sol... Oh, look at this. A miner does get in the back, and the poison! That's going to be game! Wow! Wow, you guys! Oh my goodness. Sol takes it and saves Vivo Keyed from losing this matchup. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, insane, insane. Okay. You don't need to yell caps at me for that, Leon. You can always offer it as a suggestion. I know that I say and ah a lot, so I do apologize, but be nice about it. Okay, so Vivo Keyed has won set number 2, which means that going, because Cream Esports lost the second match, they will have the opportunity to globally ban a card, or they don't ban a card. It's totally up to them. So we'll see what they decide to do, and they do decide to ban the Ice Golem. So because that's a globally banned card, that will actually ban for both teams for the entire set number 2, or set number 3. Let's see here. Miss G Pop's the reporter of CPL. Oh, thanks, man. I'm definitely new to casting. I've done... This is my number, what? 1, 2, 3, 4th time doing RPL. So I'm definitely getting better every time that I play, or every time that I cast it. And yeah, you know, it is what it is, and I'm just hoping to get better every time. That's all I can ask for. And you know, I've asked for feedback from people that that I respect in the community, and trying to just make myself better and make the experience for you guys better, right? So, and maybe this is one of them, the ums and ahs, right? Like, and it's something I've noticed as well. But as long as it's done nicely, I will take the feedback and I will work on it for sure. I want females to have more of a presence in professional casting and professional content creation. So this is all a part of that. I thought Saul's height advantage was going to be the telling difference in the end. Gotta go study. We'll see you later, K-Cat. Thank you so much for hanging out. Ketchmal is here. How you doing, Ketchmal? Ali, thank you so much for the follow, man. Let's see here. So we do have a 5-minute intermission. So we've got about 4 minutes left. I'm just going to catch up on the chat here because I wasn't able to see like any of it. That was a really fast set. Sometimes there's like, you know, maybe 30 seconds in between that I can take a glimpse, but not a whole lot. Yes, Joiner, thank you so much for the follow. I know you're coming from Day. I love the emote. Loving the Day hype emote. Let's see. Not much Destructor could do. Yeah, I hear you, man. All right. I love that everybody is chatting so much. This is amazing, you guys. Grandpa, thank you so much, Grandpa, for that follow. I guess since I've called you out so many times, you're like, I guess I have to follow now. Oh, goodness, you guys. Let's see here. I was huge in the days of Atari creative content. Were you really, Grandpa Ivy? That's so cool, man. All right, let's head back to current here. Great voice. Keep up the work. Good work. Thank you so much, Speedy. I really appreciate that. Again, I always thought my voice was annoying, but not necessarily that my voice is. My laugh can sometimes be a little much. I know that, but I think that I talk a lot. And if you guys see my regular streams, I do talk a lot. There's not a lot of silence in my regular streams. Just when I'm doing a grand challenge or something, like when I'm playing a grand challenge, I'll still be gabbing away. Yeah, it's a perfect situation for me because there's so many people to talk to. Raging, how you doing, Raging? Let's see here. So they're just checking to see if the teams are ready to go into set 3. Again, they do have these 5 minutes that they're able to re-strategize going into set number 3. There was a big turn in set number 2 there. So we'll have to see how these teams are going to approach the 3rd set. It's gonna be intense. I'm telling ya, it's gonna be intense. Okay, keep it PG, Grandpa. Oh, it's too funny. All right, let's see. Oh, it's gonna be intense, you guys. I need water. I need water. Where's water? Okay, first matchup. Let's get in it. We've got Dragneil from Cream Esports against Lucas X Gamer Lucas X Gamer CR from Vivo Keyed. Let's take a look here. Goosel, that laugh. I know. All right, so we have Rascals coming out from Dragneil. We've seen Rascals a whole ton. Again, it's the new card, and I don't think that it's, you know, OP or broken necessarily. I think it does need a little bit of tweaking, but every brand new card needs a bit of tweaking, right? I think right now they are so versatile. And a Tornado, unfortunately, very well played Goblin Barrel by Dragneil and put it in that anti-tornado spot right at the corner of the tower there, so he couldn't tornado it over to activate that King Tower. So that was very well thought out. And because of doing that, he was able to get quite a bit of damage as well off on the tower. So it looks like Lucas X Gamer is playing that same deck that we just saw, the Ice Wizard Hog Rider. TD Mender, thank you so much for the follow, man. So because this, as we've seen, the Ice Wizard and the Hog Rider together have done very well. So we are seeing that deck again. Dragneil, oh, look at this. Ooh, I know what this is. Raging, thank you so much for the host, man. This is the Enchanted deck. I think it has Mirror in it. I think it has Mirror and Log or something. Yeah, Mirror and Log. I think that's what the last two cards are. It might be. I think it's the Furnace Mirror that Enchanted actually, I think he created the deck, to be honest. I'm quite sure that he did. And I know Motic played it, who's another streamer from Scotland. And he got like 3-12 wins in a row in a grand challenge. It is a very strong deck, and it throws everybody for a loop. And here comes a rocket down. Oh my goodness, a rocket coming out from Lucas. A nice log onto those Rascals. Thank you so much for the follow, Ebby. Alrighty, so we have 2 tombstones coming down. Wow, they're exchanging tower damage with their spells here. There's the mirror! I called it! I knew it! I knew this was it. As soon as I saw the minion horde with the Goblin Barrel and the Rascals, I was like, oh, I know what this is. And they are trading pretty much evenly here. Lucas Gamer has... you know, those tombstones are doing amazing work for him to take care of all of those fire spirits. And that rocket comes down again. Are they just going to try and spell each other out? What is going on here? Look at this. Another Ice Wiz comes down to take care of those fire spirits. And, oh, there it is. The tornado brings all of those goblins off of the tower. Well played. Brings it down to 444. But a mirrored fireball. Would it kill it? Oh, there's the rocket and the fireball. Who's gonna... Ah! Look at that. You guys. Wow. You guys. That was so crazy. What was that? All of a sudden, it was just like, I am going to spell damage the crap out of it, and that's it. It was like furnace, tombstone, rocket, skellies, like... Oh my goodness. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. Enchanted didn't create it. I was watching him stream. Oh, he said some Chinese guy beat him with it. Oh, gotcha. So then he tried it. I see. He definitely popularized it, I think, a bit with in this community for sure. Because I know that's where Motic got it from. That's where I got it from. But wowzers. That was so cool. Oh, Gaming Mining is here. How's it going, Gaming Mining? Welcome. Okay, so now we've got Victor. And again, so that match went to Lucas from Vivo Keyed for the win. Victor here is playing for Vivo Keyed and Carlitos Manco from Cream Esports CA. And a pump comes down from Victor. A nice poison and a goblin barrel come down from Carlitos. Victor has arrows, though. Very interestingly. He joked that he was going to claim he made it. Oh, did he? Oh, that's funny. I love Enchanted. He's a good guy. Let's see here. So now we have a Dark Prince and Goblin Gang coming at the tower here. Nice drop of the... Oh, no. Oh, this is going to be like tower just about. unfortunately, that punish was a serious punish. The golem here, I hope he has enough to back it up. He is able to put the Mega Minion behind it. So I think that Carlitos is going to have a tough time now defending against this golem. So that really was a tower trade. That's what the plan was. The golem came down. So then it was, okay, we need to tower trade to make sure we don't fall behind. So Victor, because he placed the golem down so long ago, he actually was able to put a pump down already. So he's definitely in an elixir lead right now. Let's see here. Okay. Is this the, like, old school golem with the Night Witch and the Lumberjack one? The one that Victor's playing, I think? I think this is, like, the old school... Okay, another nice punish here. Oh, but he is able to get the Lumberjack down in time. So he did save his tower from dying, but, ooh, that took a lot of damage. Down to 900. And Carlitos also played it a little bit better that time by not overcommitting so much onto the punish push. So Princess is here to help clear up all those bats and everything else, and the Rascals are cleaning things up really nice as well. So they might end up about even on tower damage. Poison from both parties comes down. And it is looking like they're pretty much even, and they're just about even in elixir as well. Nice placement of the golem there, right in the pocket, to make sure that he couldn't get punished too bad. And arrows come down as well onto that goblin barrel. Lumberjack cleared up that princess real nicely, and now that golem is going to make its way towards the tower. So, oh, look at that. A beautiful pocket play of the bandit. Wow. So this is probably going to be tower. There's the Night Witch coming in. 3 minutes. 300 damage left. So that is tower. The poison will definitely take out that second tower as well. But now look at this. These going for the 3 crown. The Inferno Dragon's locked on and it's gone. That melted so quickly, you guys. Oh my goodness. Just RG and Rascals out for Bowler and Goblin Gang. Oh, I see. Yeah. Nice. Crazy, you guys. Before my time. All right, let's check it out here. So now she is going to be up against Clash Nebula. Let's check them out. And again, a very big change from what we saw in set number 1. I think Vivo keyed. Maybe they just needed to warm up a little bit. Because we saw in set number 2, they won the first 2 matches. And now in set number 3, they've won the first 2 matches. So this could be it. If Vivo Keyed wins this, that is, if she wins against Clash Nebula, then Vivo Keyed will win the matchup for today's complete match. Okay, let's see. I like how Miss G sounds like one of those news guys watching. Like somebody casting the news raging. All right. So we have a giant and a hunter against, is this, okay. So we have Inferno Dragon. Is this the balloon one? Are we going to see a balloon coming out of she? That Inferno Dragon completely melted that giant just like butter. Like butter. And the hunter comes down to clear out that Inferno Dragon with, like 1 shot and a hit from the tower. Again, Hunter, when it's right on top of something, it hits like a P.E.K.K.A. It's still not Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. though. It'll never take the replacement of Big Mama P.E.K.K.A. All raging, yeah. I've never thought of that before, but I guess kind of so, yeah. So nice poison comes down onto She's tower as well as onto the goblin hut. Get some nice damage there. Spirit Goblin's going to start working on those guards there. It takes quite a while to chip away at their shields though. So we'll see here. It will prevent She from having to put down any more elixir on the map though to take care of those guards, which is nice value out of that hut. Here we see the giant coming down. And we have Rascals that are pre-placed to defend against that. And here is the goblin hut. Let's see, the hunter's going to do serious damage there. Thankfully, it's targeted on that boy Rascal, and it's not right on top of him. So it's not going to do too much. The Inferno Dragon does get onto that Mega Minion, thankfully, and takes that out. because that Mega Minion would have killed it, and they wouldn't have had much for the giant. Nice, beautiful, beautiful minor placement there. That Spear Goblin is getting quite a few chips off, and it gets that tower down to 900. Look at this. And she has that Inferno Dragon onto the tower. It does take a little bit off as well, which is always nice. Like, if you can split your damage a bit, you'll never say no, you don't want any damage on that tower. So just in case, who knows if it goes to a 2-tower game. So it looks like this will go to a 1-tower game only because we are in sudden death now. So next tower wins. If she takes this match, they will win it for Vivo Keyed. Thank you for the follow very much. Let's see here. Giant does get the hut down, only, let's see, down to 200 damage. So a log and a poison are gonna kill this tower completely, because it does 300 at tournament standard. And look at that, a reversal from Vivo Keyed. Wow, anything can happen in RPL, folks. Anything can happen. Look at that. Vivo Keyed went from getting swept in match number 1 to almost sweeping in match number 2. They won the first 2, then they lost, and then they won. And now the third set, they swept the third set. Wowzers. That was crazy, you guys. Very, very well played. Wow.